I read this quote the other day that I'm going to share with you. Reading after a certain age diverts the mind too much from its creative pursuits. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Albert Einstein. That one hit me hard. Albert. I am somebody who absolutely loves reading. And I read every day. I think I've read like 15 books this year. A couple of years ago, I read like 54 books in a year. I think last year I read about 36 books. So I read a lot, and a lot of it is fiction. I love a good romance novel, and obviously I read informative books too. But what I realized from this quote was, like, I shared this with a couple of people and was like, I'm so offended. I feel so targeted. And then I kind of thought about it for a while and was like, I get it. If we're constantly consuming information, how does our brain have any space to come up with new ideas and be creative and, build its own fun things? And I guess I am somebody who has already focused a lot on limiting distractions in life and switching off from phones as much as I can. But today I thought I would share just some of the things I'm going to try moving forward, some of the things I already do, and hopefully there's something there that you could try as well. So firstly, I never watch the news, and I'm sure I would be shocked if that shocked anyone these days, because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that are just not consuming the news. It's so hyped up. It's not necessarily true. A lot of it is probably not true. And if there is something really bad happening in the world, somebody's going to tell you anyway. And I just think I don't need that constant energy of negativity that the news produces. So I stopped a very long time ago. The other thing I don't do is I don't have any social media on my phone. So I deleted Instagram probably like 4 or 5 years ago. So I don't use Instagram at all. I used to use it for my business when I was a Reiki practitioner, but I got rid of it. And I have Facebook on my computer for work, but I have noticed lately that that has been kind of veering to more scrolling, which I am not proud of personally. So one of the things I'm going to try working on, not try, because using the word try forever perpetuates trying and not actually succeeding. So I'm going to work on using Facebook less and really just using it for work. And for when I have events that I'm going to promote and stuff, then those instances. But other than that, just closing the app down. There is websites that you can use that kind of block certain websites if you don't have the self-control that you need. In this book that I'm reading, which was the one that gave me this sad quote, 5-hour work week, 4-hour work week, they say to limit your reading to 1 hour before bed of fictional reading. So I've been working on this for the last month, because sometimes I would just read throughout the day, go be in the sun. So like the only book you can read is that book and then the 1 hour of fiction before bed. And it's been hard, but also you realize how much space you have in the day to do other things, which is exciting. So I'm also going to share, the things that I do, obviously. I think the other thing that we've kind of slipped into a habit of is watching YouTube videos, like informative YouTube videos while we eat meals. And when my partner is at work, I'm going to not do that and then limit it when we do it together and just make it like we do a lot of things that don't revolve being on our devices, because he knows how much I don't like it. Like we play cards every day. Whenever we walk to the cafe, we don't take our phones and we just sit there and play cards with each other, which is beautiful. So we are doing really great in a lot of areas, but I feel like there's room for improvement. And I'm just excited to see where that brain capacity can go to, like how it expands and the creative things that I can come up with. And so I love knitting. That is one way I spend my time, which I thought I had. So like I knitted this cool laptop case, which isn't on a laptop, so you can't really see. and I'm knitting a cover for like a book cover to protect my books that I won't be reading. I started knitting that before, so that's okay. I am going to work on a jumper that I want to knit, so just trying to find a pattern for that I really like. I'm going to go to the Australian Sheep and Wool Show in a few weeks. It's my favourite event of ever, and I haven't been in like 6 years, so I'm really excited to go to that. So I'm going to start, I've been working on finding a jumper to knit. I've never knitted a jumper for myself before. Obviously I have hand knitted items, but this was done by my great aunt. And just working on finishing projects. It's scary, but I like to paint. So I can do more painting in my time. And I think it makes you want to be outside more. Like, I'm pretty good anyway. Like, I mow the lawn and stuff. So last week when I was really focusing on this, I had a quick nap, like a 20-minute nap. Normally I would lay in bed and read for like half an hour and then have a nap, but did a quick nap, went out, mowed the lawns, got some more sunshine. And I think we forget how important it is to actually just get outside and get sunshine. And like, it is freezing where I live, freezing in my world. Like this morning, it was -5 degrees and my partner and I got up and went for a walk outside. So if I can do it, you can do it. And I've lived in really hot climates and I've still done it there as well. So like where I lived before here, it would get to like over 40 degrees. This is Celsius. And I would still go out walking. So I think getting outside in nature, not taking your devices is so important. And then we are watching one show at the moment, Farmer Wants a Wife in Australia. It's my favourite show. It's a show that my partner and I have been watching together since we got together, which is really cute. So that'll be our one show a week that we kind of watch together. And then he's at work every night. So it's quite easy for me to not not watch things and stuff, because normally, it's something that he wants to do to unwind, but if he's not around, then it doesn't matter. So I'll spend my evenings, I normally take a bath, which I don't take any devices. I don't take a book in there. I just have a bath. And then I'm studying somatic yin yoga, trauma informed at the moment. So I can do some study for that, which is on the laptop. So it is still a device, but I feel like it's a different capacity. So I've got lectures and stuff that I watch on that. And again, it is absorbing information, but it's in a very considered and conscious way. So I think it is about having ownership over what you consume. Like if you're sitting there scrolling on your device, you're not in control of what comes up. And also, I don't think I have to tell you this. I think everyone is aware now of the negative effects of that constant stimulation on your brain, and then the dopamine hits, and it's just so unhealthy for us. So I'm glad that I quit Instagram a long time ago, but I think I can do even better. So that's what I'm going to work on, and allow myself to be bored. And I'm really big on like doing workouts, which yes, I use YouTube for workouts, but I don't think that counts. As long as you just kind of get on YouTube, do the workout and then close it, then because I do want to limit that information that I'm consuming on videos as well, even though a lot of it is so informative. Like I look at how to renovate houses and all that sort of stuff. It's just not necessary. So that's what I'm going to focus on at the moment. Trying to go back to more of an analog life. Like I have an alarm clock in the bedroom. We don't have our phones in the bedroom at all. Like it's just a no-go zone. If we need the alarm clock, it's a little battery operated one that I've had for like probably 20 years, and it beeps. It goes beep, beep, beep. It's so annoying, but it works. It does the job. It's not a bright light, so it's perfect. Another one is podcasts and audiobooks. So again, it's the same thing. You're just filling your brain with constant information. So if you're always listening to like personal development or self-help books or whatever you want to call them, how do you ever have time to take any action on it? Like if you're just constantly listening to one after the other, or you're listening to podcasts and stuff, you're absorbing all this information, but are you ever actually taking action on it? So in the car, I don't listen to a lot of music, but I like a bit of classical piano and stuff. So I'll just put some classical music on. When I'm driving, I have my maps on. this is why I still need a phone, because I need it for maps, because I moved to the other side of the country and I don't know where I'm going ever. Otherwise, I would move to one of those old school Nokia 3315. I don't even know what they're called. But yeah, I've still got one. I don't think it works, but I've still got one. Yeah, so I need maps. But I guess this is where my energy is going to go to. So I like to do little experiments with myself. So I'm going to do a pretty strong 30 days detox of it all and a reset, and yeah, get back into analog things. I love a good puzzle book. I just get those family puzzles, I think it is. I should show you what it is. I'll put a picture up here and do like a crossword or a find a word or something. So I love taking those on planes and like to the cafe if I'm going by myself, and then just doing a little puzzle. And then my partner and I love to actually do jigsaw puzzles. So yeah, we used to always have a jigsaw puzzle set up. We don't have a dining table here. We only have a kitchen bench. So I have pushed for us to be able to do the jigsaw puzzle on the kitchen bench, but then that kind of limits our prep space, and living with a chef, he likes a lot of prep space, so I haven't quite got that one across the line. But I don't really want a dining table. I think I could get away with a floor dining table, so like a coffee table dining table combo situation where you sit on the floor around it. So I might work on that, because I like that idea more than an actual dining table. Like a cute square low to the ground thing that you just have like floor cushions around. So I might pitch that to him and see what he says. And then I can do more puzzles, because we've got a bunch of puzzles that people gave us for Christmas, and we get them from like the reject shop. Oh, not the reject shop, sorry, the like secondhand shop. Oh, another thing we love to do in the mornings is when we're drinking our coffee, we play Scrabble together. So like I said, we are really good about this. We are really intentional. I just believe that I can do better. And especially because I do have extra space in my life right now, I would rather be creating content and providing people with content, I guess, that they can consume only if it's beneficial to them. Or creating things that I love, like knitting patterns and garments that I can wear. And yeah, actually giving back to myself in those ways, I guess. So I hope this has brought you something, and yeah, maybe you can take a small step towards going analog as well. Let me know in the comments below. Also, it'd be great if you could subscribe. I think about 90% of the people, if not more, that watch these videos haven't subscribed. And like I've said, I'm a new channel, so everything counts, and I would really appreciate it. So thank you, and I'll see you all next week.